this is Crystal, and I'm back with another week in my Project Life album for 2018. I have my photos printed. I did a batch printing again. This is week 32, so I have my photos ready to go and a bit of ephemera as well. And then I also have my Citrus Twist Kits Pocket Life kit for September. And I haven't used it. This is the first time I'll be using it, so I haven't sorted through anything yet. I'll just be going through it with all of you. So I am just going to put you on fast forward and get started.
So I'm going to start by laying out my photos where I think I might want them, and I'm just checking the dates on the back. I usually start with them in somewhat of a chronological order and then move them around to make them look a little bit better to my eye if necessary. It doesn't bother me to have the photos on my spread out of order as long as they're all within the week, and as long as it looks good to me, then I'm happy with it. So now I'm just going to go through the cards that came in this kit and pick out some that I think go well with my pictures and that help tell the story of this week. So I've picked out that really gorgeous floral card for my title card, and then I'm just pulling things that are in that same color family and things that will work with the stories I have to tell this week. And playing around a little bit. I'm not entirely happy with the card I've chosen for the middle photo on the right. It's a square photo, so it just needs something behind it. And I have a card there, but I'm going to end up changing it out for one of the 6x8 papers, and I'll just cut that down to 3x4 and put that behind my photo. The photo was covering up too much of that card I had chosen, and it just didn't look quite right. So I like this much better, and it's in that same blue tone that's in the title card I've chosen. So I'm happy with that. So I just need to trim this photo down a little bit. I must have edited it wrong. It was slightly bigger than would fit on the card, so I just trimmed it down so that it would fit at the top of that card with the hearts on it. And now I'm just going through some of the embellishments to pick out some that I think will work. I definitely want to pull in more of that kind of minty green color that's in the title card. So I'm looking for things that are in that that color that will work with the other cards and photos that I have. So I picked out a couple chipboard pieces, and then there's also this epoxy sticker that says unforgettable. I'm going to add that to my bottom photo. And now I'm also going through the die cut ephemera, and of course I need a label for my title card to add the dates. And then I'm also looking again for things in that mint color and in the wood grain. I really want to use those two wood veneer pieces on that bottom card, so I thought I should try and pull in some more of the wood grain pieces that are in this kit, and there are quite a few, so I don't have too much trouble finding ones that will work. I'm just going through the rest of the ephemera. I'm pulling out some things. I won't end up using all of these. I usually just kind of throw things down that I think might work, and then I'll edit as I work through each card. So I've definitely pulled out some hearts. There's a definite heart theme to this spread. There was the card at the top with the 3 hearts that I ended up covering up 2 of them, but you can still see the one, and then there's obviously the heart card at the bottom and the heart wood veneers, and then I pulled out quite a few die cut pieces that are in the shape of hearts as well, so I'll be spreading those around the page. So now I'm going to work on my title card, and I have these Pink Fresh Alphas. These did not come in the kit. These were from my stash, and they're in a very dark navy color, and it worked really well with this card, and I thought they would stand out really well. So I've chosen to use those, and I'm just spelling out week 32 on this wood grain label from the ephemera pack. And then I'm also using another little bit of ephemera from the die cut pack, and I'll use that to stamp the dates for this week. And I'm just using my regular date stamp, and then Hero Arts kind of a navy colored ink, and I don't know what the name of it is. It didn't have a name on it. It just came in a pack of several of these inks that I picked up at a discount store, and this will be the first time that I've tried using it, and it works out really well. The other navy ink that I have is a pigment ink, and these are dye ink, so they definitely have a different feel once they're on the page, and I like it. So I'm going to end up actually using it at least one other place, maybe two other places on the spread as well. But for now, I've moved on to this photo of a glass of champagne. It's actually sparkling wine, but I don't need to be that technical, I guess. And I put a chipboard piece on there that says once in a while, and I do have a little something to say, so I'm trying to fit that label in the same color onto this page as well, and just trying it in a few different places to see what will work. I end up going with this horizontal placement of the label, and just writing a little bit of journaling about how we were saving that bottle for something special, but then nothing special really happens, so we ended up just drinking it. And now I've moved on to the next card. So I'm just adding a few lines to add my journaling to this card. I just used my Thickers alignment tool to just draw some lines on with my gel pen. And I'm just writing about how puppy snuggles and watching crafty YouTube videos is probably my favorite place to be right now. And then I'm going to add a stamp from the stamp set that came with this kit, and it says "Loving This," and I'm going to use that same navy blue Hero Arts ink again, and I just stamped that in the white heart that's on that card. So I'm going to clean my stamp like a good stamper and set that aside, and then move on to this bottom photo. So I have this epoxy sticker that says "Unforgettable," and then I've added a little heart die cut, and I just used my gold stapler with the gold staples in it to attach that to the card. And now I've attached the photo just above it, and I'm using another wood grain label to tie in some of the wood grain throughout this spread. And I'm going to add just a couple lines of journaling. This was a picture of my lunch, and I had actually taken my lunch to work, but Jesse was home and he tempted me with a picture of this delicious lunch. So I came home and had lunch with him instead. And I've just added another die cut heart and another little staple, and then a chipboard piece in that same minty color, again to try and spread that around the page. So for this card, again, it's another picture of food, go figure. I've added it to a card that says "I will try anything once," and we had actually tried some tofu noodles and shrimp. It was kind of like a stir fry. I was a little skeptical, but it ended up being very good. And I just wrote around the white bowl, wrote my journaling with a gel pen right around the bowl, a la Kelly Perky. I'm going to end up doing that a couple times. There's lots of white bowls on this spread, so or white plates, I guess. So I ended up doing that a few times across this spread. I just worked on that bottom photo. I added a tag to the top that said "This happened today." It was our first Freshly delivery, which will make meal planning here much, much easier. It's a huge weight off of my shoulders, so it's actually ended up working out pretty well, and the food is delicious. So go check it out. Freshly is amazing. I give it my endorsement if you're interested in a meal delivery. So I'm working on this bottom card. I'm just writing about, this is the journaling for the photo next to it of the plated food. And you may have seen me step away for just a minute. I was trying to figure out where we were, what restaurant we were at, and I could not remember. And I thought maybe I had written it down, but I couldn't find it. So I just left it blank, and I end up filling it in later when I actually remember what place we went to. I think it will be filled in for the photos. Oh, no, maybe not. So here's the spread all done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. It means a lot to me to know that people are enjoying the work that I'm doing. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here soon.